Is it possible? Yeah. Does he have the talent to do it? Yeah. Was he one of the best fighters of all time? Yeah. So
versatily, like when you think about boxing, like you know who he is, and like you know like what he brings in his fight. So yeah, man. I mean, we're here.
Freddie Roach was stunned as he observed 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao's unbelievable hand speed during training for his upcoming bout with Mario. Roach, who had guided Pacquiao's career for years, couldn't believe the legend still possessed such lightning-fast movement, showcasing precision and velocity reminiscent of his Many boxing analysts have studied Manny Pacquiao's latest training clips and expressed sincere amazement at his physical form. At 46, Pacquiao's gym speed and agility resemble much younger fighters. Observers stress that Mario Barrios may face a tough task, since Pacquiao's reflexes and quick hands appear largely undiminished. This outlook positions Pacquiao not as a faded legend, but as a credible threat with experience and firepower.
At the same time with me saying that, I still kind of got Mario Barrios getting the win just because of age, but I would not be surprised if Manny Pacquiao pulls through. I can tell you this, a lot of the internet saying Manny Pacquiao about to shock the world. So I'm just excited all in all. It's a couple things that I do want to talk about in this regard. One of them being, if Barrios wins the fight, then I feel like we got to see Barrios versus Boots. And I got Boots for the victory, for sure. At the same time, if Pacquiao gets the win, do we see Pacquiao versus Boots? I don't really see that going that way, or I don't see that going good for Pacquiao, if I got to be honest. So I'm very curious on how that's going to go. But personally, the boxing fan in me, I want to see Boots get undisputed. You know, that's what I want to see. So in a sense, I kind of want Barrios to win just so we can see the Boots versus Barrios fight. But the topic of this video is Pacquiao and Barrios, so let's get back into that. That's just exciting, just to see Pacquiao with all this footage, the clips, I'm seeing him do press, all of that. It's just exciting just in general. Now, with that being said, I think Pacquiao still got that pop on him. He definitely gonna have that speed, or at least close enough speed to what he used to have. I do think it's going to be an exciting fight, and it's in Vegas.
The sharp, crisp noise from Pacquiao's punches during workouts has amazed spectators. At an age when most fighters have long stepped away, Pacquiao's blistering speed continues to astonish experienced professionals. This quality, long regarded as a major strength, remains intact and may prove crucial. His speed and strength together build the case that Manny's journey is far from over. The revival of the working relationship between Pacquiao and Freddie Roach has thrilled both fans and commentators. Roach, instrumental in turning Pacquiao into a superstar, brings unmatched experience and deep familiarity with Manny's techniques. Their joint effort in this Los Angeles camp has become a major media attraction. Their reunion reflects enduring trust, history, and success that shaped past iconic performances.
Morning. Always with them. Yeah. I think you're going home to the Mexico. No? No? What?
Esteemed trainer Robert Garcia has praised Manny Pacquiao, calling him a living icon whose legacy spans generations. Garcia noted the deep admiration Pacquiao receives across the sport and beyond. In Garcia's view, Manny's grit and determination allow him to tackle great challenges even at his current age. His faith in Pacquiao's chances further fuels enthusiasm surrounding this highly anticipated fight.
Well, Pacquiao's a big name, and obviously Barrios a great fight for Barrios because he's a champion, and I think Pacquiao, being that they both have connections with PBC, that's the easiest fight to make. So, getting another title opportunity, I just the name, obviously, but I really believe that, Pacquiao shouldn't be fighting. I think it's actually going to be a little, I don't want to say sad because he's going to make a lot of money, so we can't feel sorry for him. But at 46, almost 47, it's almost impossible for, I'm just 4 years older, 4 years older than him, and it's not easy to try to think you're gonna get in shape and be able to perform like the way you were when you were in your 20s and 30s.
You think it's impossible for him to beat Mario Barrios right now?
Well, it's not impossible because he has power. He that he should have that power. Barrios is big and a strong boy, so I don't see that happening. But is it possible? Anything's possible. George Foreman did it. There's been others that do it. But I really don't see it happening.
But Pacquiao's speed's the name of his game. Do you think he doesn't have that? There's no way he didn't have the same speed as before.
There's no way, bro. You guys, I don't know if you guys seen his last performance.
The exhibition where against that big guy.
It was actually embarrassing to see that shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. You know what I mean?
If Pacquiao wins, what does that do for him? Where does that put him all time?
Hell, come on, at that age, after like a few years, I don't know how many years he's been off, that'd be impressive. It's hard to think it's gonna happen, but that shit would be nice, man. It would be nice. Very few have done it, and he's actually one that could do it.
Pacquiao, he's probably top 5 all time, one of the greatest fighters.
Mario Barrios has shared feelings of awe and respect ahead of facing Pacquiao. He recognizes both the tremendous opportunity and challenge in standing opposite such a celebrated fighter. Barrios's reflections show the emotional and historic gravity of this clash. More than a contest, it's an experience of legacy. His humility suggests he fully understands the weight of Pacquiao's name.
Because I was like, dude, it was a Pacquiao, and I was like, I knew he was retired, and it just wasn't like a fight that I had ever really thought about. Yeah, thought about or pictured unfolding in my head. So yeah, then around March was when I was I got the word that okay, we're gonna start working on this for real. All the details, I'm like, oh damn, this is really happening. Okay, cool. All right, let's get it.
It's still when you think about it, is it still crazy for you? You're fighting Manny Pacquiao, who you weren't even born yet, and he was already fighting. I think he might have had a world title. I'm not sure, but yeah.
He might have. Yeah, no, dude. He's again, from my earliest memories, anytime I thought about boxing, he was a name that I knew in the sport. And like I said, it doesn't matter what generation you're from. I think just in general, Manny is one of those names, universally. When you think about boxing, you know who he is, and what he brings in his fight. So yeah, man. I mean, we're here. I'm defending, my title against him. Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I'm excited.
Boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard has endorsed Pacquiao's comeback, stressing the mental toughness required at this level. Leonard challenges the idea that returns are doomed, instead framing success as driven by mindset and bravery. His support strengthens Pacquiao's case, showing heart and determination matter even more than age. Leonard's view resonates with those who admire willpower and resilience.
At 46, about to make his way back into the ring. I saw him training this morning, but a lot of people are worried about him. He's been inactive. Bob Arum, his longtime, guy, even said, I don't want to see him get hurt. Rooting for him, but I don't want to see him get hurt. What do you think as a guy, you know, who's probably thought about getting back in the ring a few times. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think?
Well, actually, I can't comment too harshly on that because I made more comebacks than everybody. I hold a record, undisputed. You know?
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, do what you want to do, man. You know.
Do you think the idea of like inactivity when you have somebody who lives his life to do it is a big deal? You know?
That's good, man. And I mean, there's no one thing that will really make people understand why we do what we do. But you know what? God bless. Stay healthy. And take care.
The response to Pacquiao's recent workouts has been overwhelmingly enthusiastic from both fans and experts. Many are amazed by how his movements and punching recall his prime form. The excitement reflects surprise at seeing a boxer defy aging. Expectations, reminding us that elite training and devotion can extend a career. These reactions blend excitement with sentiment, building buzz for the bout.
The WBC president Mauricio Sullivan has said Mario Barrios will face Manny Pacquiao this July. That's some crazy shit, bro. That's some crazy news. Manny Pacquiao is 46 years of age. He's making his return to the ring. And he said he wants to go out with a bang. He wants to finish his career as a champion. That's some crazy shit. Manny Pacquiao's professional record currently stands at 62 wins. 39 of those coming via knockout, 8 losses and 2 draws. Manny Pacquiao has one of the most impressive CVs in the sport of boxing. Just take a look at from 09 Ricky Hatton all the way up until here. There's so many names: Timothy Bradley, Manuel Marquez, Shane Mosley, Joshua Cloteley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, Jesse Vargas. Like, there's so many names on this list. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at Mario Barrios' record. 29 wins, 18 of those coming via knockout, 2 losses and 1 draw on his resume. What do I make of this fight? I don't know, you know. I mean, listen, this is a young man's sport. I ask myself, Manny Pacquiao, why do you want to come back and fight a younger fighter? You know what I mean? Mario Barrios, who is the current champion, who's the WBC champion. Why? What have you got to prove? You've proven everything throughout your career. So I don't know what to say, but anyways, let me know in the comment section what you guys think, and watch a clip of the president of WBC, Mauricio Sullivan, talk about this.
As of now, Mario Barrios is the WBC champion. So who is he mandated to fight next? Do you have made that decision yet?
Well, at this time, Mario Barrios is going to fight Manny Pacquiao in July. He wants to retire as WBC champion, so he's fighting in the welterweight division.
Why does he come out of retirement and get a WBC title shot in his first fight?
Because it's something that WBC has respected. Sugar Ray Leonard was retired 4 years when he requested to fight Marvin Hagler and defeated Hagler. So we do have that provision in the rules. A legendary champion with the credentials such as Manny Pacquiao. He has been medically cleared, licensed by Nevada, so we have voted in favor to allow that fight to happen.
Pacquiao's training footage reveals a fighter moving with energy and precision that contradict his age. His punches are lightning fast, footwork sharp and fluid, and his overall form finely honed. The gap between his age and conditioning suggests supreme fitness and a born warrior's instinct. His sharp mitt work proves he's still hungry. The upcoming match symbolizes old versus new. Pacquiao, a timeless icon, against Barrios, the fresh generation. This makes the fight compelling beyond titles. Fans are drawn to the spectacle of history facing now, but beneath the excitement lies concern about the physical strain on a boxing legend.
So Mario Barrios and Manny Pacquiao are finalizing a deal to fight in the summer. Now, Manny Pacquiao is, I think, close to 40 years old, if not already 40. Why is he still boxing? We've seen how he looked in his last exhibition against Ampo. I'm telling you right now, if this fight ever happens, which it probably will, this fight will happen, most likely. If he gets in there with Barrios, he's gonna get whooped and possibly even stopped. Let me know what y'all think about this fight down below. Manny's already done the most legendary thing you could ever do in boxing, a division world champion. No one's ever done that, and probably no one will ever do it again. So why does he want to keep fighting these young guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. But let me know what y'all think wins down below.
Veteran commentator Teddy Atlas analyzed Barrios' weight jump, pointing out that he's not in a natural division. This insight questions assumptions that Barrios enjoys a size edge against Pacquiao. Atlas argues this detail might even the odds and reduce physical imbalance. His view invites fans to take a deeper look, challenging simplistic expectations about the matchup's dynamics.
Not naturally as big a man as those other welterweights. So start there. That's a fair point. He moved up in weight, Barrios. So he's not a naturally big natural welterweight. And of course we understand Pacquiao has moved up. My God. I don't even know when he first turned pro, you would have thought maybe he could have been a jockey.
Yeah,
I mean, he was
180 pounds, right?
Yeah, jockeys are about 105 pounds, I think, somewhere around that neighborhood. I mean, can you imagine him though going to the whip? He might have killed the horse. That's the only thing. Yeah, you would have had Petter. What is it called? Peter, whatever. Peter. You would have had Peter coming after you. You know, look what he did to this horse. You know, but. Look, I love Pacquiao. One of my favorite people, one of my favorite fighters in the whole world. He's moved up from like whatever, incredible weight. People forget about that. That's why I brought it up. How many weight classes this man has really moved up. Incredible, just incredible. But now, yeah, Barrios wouldn't be as big as those other guys, but he's still a guy that's confident. He's a guy that's a world champion. He's a guy who throws a lot of punches. He's a guy who's younger, who's active, you know, who I know you can't go by this guy beat this guy, but he could beat that guy, but he could beat this guy, but you can't go by that in my business, in this business, because styles make fights. But you're right. He beat Ugas. You could say Ugas was a little older than when he fought him a little bit than when Pacquiao fought him, and maybe that made a difference, whatever. But he did take a lot of punishment, Pacquiao, in the Ugas fight.
Opinions vary within boxing circles on Pacquiao's chances. Many admire his skills, savvy, and grit, while others warn of aging's toll in a punishing sport. Some label the bout spectacle, not serious combat, drawing comparisons to celebrity fights. This divide reveals the complexity of judging comebacks, balancing admiration for greatness with concerns about safety. This bout's importance exceeds titles. It's a key chapter in Pacquiao's legacy. A win strengthens his legend as someone who defied time. A loss could reveal harsh truths about boxing's limits. The result will shape how history views this final act.
And reportedly for July 19th. And we know Manny Pacquiao has always brought big business, but now he's going to bring it in more of the late career George Foreman type of way to etch himself into that record book even further. Can Manny do it? I mean, look, the odds are certainly against him, but there's one thing about certain legends in this game. Think Bernard Hopkins, who fought into a very late age. Some of them, as long as they can physically get themselves into that ring, sometimes they can reproduce magic for one night. So it's a romantic situation. I got cats walking around. Yep. People are excited to see the Pac-Man back. You just got to kind of figure out, is this for real? Is he going to be for real? Or are we going to send him into a physical, violent retirement?
Yeah, Reggie's a big Manny Pacquiao fan. He loves him because he knows about Father Time, because Father Time is undefeated. We know cats have 9 lives.
Granting Pacquiao an immediate title shot has stirred strong debate in the sport. Critics like Jeff Mayweather say this kind of special treatment undermines merit, sidelining boxers who earned their spots. The issue highlights an ongoing struggle in boxing between honoring legacy and ensuring fairness. This controversy complicates the event and reflects challenges in preserving integrity while respecting icons.
Going for another belt taken on Mario Barrios. What do you make of this?
Well, first of all, before I even talk about the fight, it seems that boxing has changed, because this guy's been retired for what, 3 or 4 years.
What's his last fight? Thurman?
Yeah.
Been a while. He's 46 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is that he's done nothing to be fighting for a world title.
Oh yeah, for certain. Yeah,
So I mean, I don't understand why he's even fighting for a world title.
But to make a comparison, isn't that kind of the same thing though? Really, is like Floyd fighting Conor?
It's not the same.
Why not?
Because.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.